Hi everyone, in this AusGeochem video tutorial we'll be looking at data packages in more detail. Now data packages are the key place for you to upload data and control the privacy settings of that data, but also disseminate that data with collaborators as well. Now it's a key requisite to be able to upload any data that you first have a data package created. Now as a reminder, on the help section we can see this help on this page button, and we can see that data packages can be toggled on and off here. So on this map I have quite a few turned on. But to create a data package, you first have to go into My Data, which again is available to data contributors on the platform. And then we can see packages up here on the left-hand side. And these are all the data packages that already exist in AusGeochem. And within those you can see, for example, whether or not they contain samples and analytical data or just sample metadata. So that's where they're all stored. And we can see that some of the distribution here has changed as well, which we'll go into in a moment. So to create a data package, we go into here and I'll just make one up. So let's say I got a discovery grant on kimberlites in Finland. Now a key part of this description field is that if you are uploading existing data from a whole bunch of compilations, you'd want to actually attribute those compilations here to make sure that future users know where that data has come from. So this is a good place to ensure that everyone gets the credit that they're due for the data that's made available. So let's go ahead and create this package. And some of the key features on this page are the distribution. So distribution essentially refers to whether or not the data and the data package itself is available for others to view on the platform. By default, we're encouraging people to upload their data as public, and if data has been published in, say, a journal article, then the expectation is that that data will be made publicly available. However, if you are still working on a project and you'd like to keep that data private until such time that it's published, then you can control the distribution here by selecting this private option. Now what private means is that you can still see the data on the map view and you can still interact with it using all of our tools, but other users won't be able to see it or interact with it until such time as you make it public. Now our embargo period is 2 years for any data that's uploaded in private mode. And after that 2 years, you'll get a reminder that it will be made public. And at that time, you can apply for an extra 1 year embargo period, and that will be automatically granted. So we're at 3 years now. After that 3 years have elapsed, you can then apply for a 4th year of embargo period, but that has to be done in writing. And after that 4 years, the data will be made publicly available to the community to utilize. So for example, let's say I'd publish this data. I could say public and complete, finished, or I could set it to private and in progress. Now, if I want to share this data with select people, so let's say I had collaborators on this project from elsewhere in Australia or the world, I could go to team, and here I can add some other supervisors. So let's, for example, I add this person, Fabian. That means that Fabian is now a supervisor on this package and he has administrative rights over it. You can also add editors, which people that can contribute to the data package, but they can't make any wholesale changes, such as adding supervisors or editors themselves. So I can add someone here. So even though this could be in private mode, so the wider community can't see this data package, I can select individuals who I'd like to be able to contribute to this data package. So for example, I might contribute uranium lead data to this data package, but I might have collaborators at other universities that might contribute other geochemistry data to that package. You can also share files amongst collaborators in this section. So you might upload some raw data files, some reduced data files, or even image files that pertain to your data. So it's a great place for collaborative work. So now that you've done all that, and let's say I want to make it public because it's finished, you hit save, and then it goes into this data packages list. And here we can see it listed here, public and finished. My institution automatically appears, and it's available under the Creative Commons license. I can also filter up here to just see my data packages or ones that I'm involved with as a collaborator, and you can toggle that on and off. You can also search for other data packages using keywords or by institution, or even looking at what state they're in. In a later video, I'll be looking at how to upload data to these data packages, so feel free to tune into that if you'd like to know how to contribute data to these packages. Thanks for watching.